this is going to be your personal profile, and thinking about how you are represented on LinkedIn. This is not about your company page. And remember, they should be set up in different ways. So your company page, i.e. whatever the name of your business is, should be set up separately to your profile. Your profile should not be your business, because there are different functionalities, and there's different algorithms. You know, there's various different reasons as to why you do not want to be set up in the wrong way. So in terms of best practice, make sure you set up your own personal self. So I'm Abby Punj over on LinkedIn, and you can check out my profile. But in this section, we're now going to have a look at how we can create a super LinkedIn profile. Okay, so here's an example of the good, the bad, and the ugly. But here's some examples of what good looks like, and what, in my opinion, could be improved. So you will probably see that you've got profiles on the left-hand side of the screen, where we've got this particular person who has his profile image, but the profile image is basically of him going out. And then you've also got like a banner which has got lots of text on it, but you actually can't read the text. So you don't want to do that. When it comes to your profile image and your cover image, make sure your profile image looks professional. So things like you'll see on the right hand side, we've got people in their business attire. We've got some looking a little bit more casual. We've got some people talking at an event. They are fantastic photos. It kind of completely captures exactly what the person is, and you know what they do. Now your cover image, you want to make your cover image, which is the back, kind of like the background of your profile. You do want to update it because you have that functionality there. Make it really simple. You can put copy on there, but be mindful of the fact that you can't put text on the left hand side, really, or if you do, you want to make sure it's positioned correctly, because otherwise your profile picture is going to cover it. So make sure the text is on the other side of the screen, on the right hand side of the screen, and don't put too much text on there. Don't start writing an essay about what you do and what you offer, because that's the whole point of what your profile will offer. Firstly, make sure you have a profile photo. Secondly, make sure it's not a company logo, and it's a photo of yourself. Your photo should be about 60% of the image should be your face. You don't want to be covering it. You don't want to be wearing sunglasses. You don't want it to be grainy. You want it to look really, really good, so that people can recognize you when they meet you in person as well, and you look like the same person. Yeah, so that's it basically. So make sure that you have a good profile picture and you have a good cover image in the background. You can use websites such as pexels.com, and when it comes to your profile image, you are 21 times more likely to appear in people's search results. So that is the reason why it's so important to get that on there. Out of the two, I would say make sure your profile image is updated. Okay, so now we're over onto LinkedIn best practice. So thinking about your personal profile, the first thing to do is obviously go in and update your profile. So once you've done your cover image and your photo, and again with your photo, it doesn't have to be massively professional. It could be, these days your iPhones or Samsung phones, Android phones have got brilliant cameras, so why not just make the most of those. Use the right image and cover image. Make sure it's high quality imagery. Connect to the company page. So like I was saying at the start of this, if you have got a company that you have created, then make sure your company page is set up correctly, so that when you create your profile, or your profile that you have on LinkedIn connects through to that company page, which has got all the details completed on there, has the right logo, looks professional, etc. If you'd like to find out more about company profiles, then please do get in touch and I'll be happy to run that through with you. But share relevant content. Going back to LinkedIn, so thinking about your content strategy, once you've created your profile, remember to share content on there. Either do it at least once a week. And when I say share relevant content and do that at least once a week, that's more kind of like sharing news articles would probably be quite easy, or reposting content from someone who's created a great piece of content. So doing once a week will kind of make you get into the rhythm of things, but it is completely up to you. And again, if you cannot manage to do that, changing it to doing it just once a fortnight will still be better than not doing it at all. Engage with the relevant people. So as well as putting your content out there, you want to make sure that you're engaging with people, and do that on a daily basis. Most of us have LinkedIn on our phones, and if you don't, I do recommend downloading it so that you can then interact with people, and stay active on LinkedIn. Participate in groups, so find yourself relevant groups that you want to be a part of. Think about the job that you're in, or the career that you're in, and the types of people that you want to be connecting with. And then, as I mentioned earlier on, create a LinkedIn article. So this is like having a blog directly on LinkedIn. They give you the functionality to do so, so make the most of it here. Add your personality. So make sure your profile shows your personality. You don't want to just be constantly listing things. In the summary section, for example, you want to make sure this is showing your personality. So don't say, I am a X, Y, Z. I am hardworking and optimistic and I work for this company. Like that just won't get any engagement. And you know, the idea here is after you've done all this work to understand what your personal brand is, you want to bring that to life. So the best way to do that is really think about what you're going to be writing in your profile. So add things like, you know, any key achievements that you have. Tell them about what your greatest achievement is. Give them some information about things that you've done that they might not know about. Also add in any information about how to get in contact with you, and also remember to add like your hobbies and interests and stuff, so it adds a little bit more. So yeah, so take pride in your profile and make sure you've got all the information that showcases your personality. Now here at the bottom of the screen, you will see a YouTube video. So I have created a YouTube video over on my YouTube channel, which goes into 6 steps of how to upgrade your LinkedIn profile. So if you would like to find out some more information, then please go ahead and click on that video. So create your LinkedIn profile summary based on your key skills, what value you can add, and what other things you're involved in. So now we're going to have a go at creating your LinkedIn summary. So I wanted to give you a couple of points about how you can hack your LinkedIn if you like. So things like with your LinkedIn profile, once you've created it, you can go ahead and edit your own URL. I have shown you how to do this again in this YouTube video, which is at the bottom of your screen. So please do go ahead and have a look at that. I'll send you the link. Basically, you can go in and edit your URL so it doesn't have all those numbers at the end, so that people can find you quite easily. And you can say, I'm available on LinkedIn as, you know, IN/ whatever your name is. Obviously, if you have the same name as other people, then you've got to be a little bit more creative to make you stand out. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about is QR codes. So this is really exciting on your mobile app. Like I said, it's so important to download this onto your phone because you do have a QR code. So it means when you go to events, it's a great way to start up a conversation or icebreaker or whatever. Obviously you need to speak to the person first, but basically show them, you can say at the end of the conversation, hey, actually it'd be great to connect with you. You know, nobody does business cards anymore, and I've got a QR code on LinkedIn, so let's connect on there. And you can do it instantly. Again, this is also available in my YouTube video. Other things I've mentioned in here are things like joining groups and getting active. So yeah, make sure you are present on LinkedIn every day. Connect with people after meetings. It's so easy to forget. Or like I said, use the QR code and connect with them there and then. Add your LinkedIn profile to your signature. So if you have an email address, and you know, when we were going back to that point about selecting your key platforms that you want to be present on, make sure you use LinkedIn as an email signature at the bottom of your email. And for any additional hacks, again, please do head over to my YouTube video. Right, so in this section, again, please feel free to pause this video, is where you're going to rewrite your LinkedIn profile. So it's worth partnering up with someone just because it's nice to get someone else's feedback. But if you can't, obviously in the initial stage, you just want to be writing the profile anyway. So think about what you want to highlight, avoid any technical jargon. And like I said, don't use words like I'm hardworking, I'm well organized, I've got excellent communication skills, etc. We want to go past that now. So think about examples where you can demonstrate your skills, and remember to show your personality.